Hey, 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 hey. James, good morning. So the original game plan was FF10-2 today. Uh, but I don't want to do a very long stream because I frankly am exhausted because I'm working at 7 a.m. for the last like week and a half. So we're gonna play some Crystal Tower, probably some 2-2 or 2.2 quests, and then call it a day today, probably a little bit earlier than normal. So that's kind of the game plan. It's kind of what we're looking at. Ultra, let me guess, you got an ad. Yeah, I I don't know if I look beaten down, but I feel beaten down. But I also wanted to stream, so I was very 50-50 on today. Well, if you subscribe, you don't get ads, Ultra. Don't subscribe because I said that, please. Yeah, extending the pizza rolls is not happening tonight. I can tell you that right now. So until Jax gets on, and frankly I'm blind, we'll just hang out for a little bit. Just kind of chill, talk, be friends. No rush to him. He's playing some Persona 4. So James, how are you? Ultra, how are you? Agni, how are you? Thank you for the lurk. It's good to see you over here. I saw you over on Tanuki's chat for a little bit, so. Just do some shout outs while we're at it. E3 is right around the corner, as in tomorrow. Some tomorrow. The two that I am looking forward to is Bethesda. Well, nah, I guess I'm not really looking forward to Xbox, but I will watch the Bethesda Xbox One. I am interested in the indie showcase just because There's some pretty good indie games out there that definitely could work, and might catch my interest. The two biggest that I am looking forward to are Square Enix. I think they're going to announce. I think they're going to bring up Final Fantasy 16 some more. I also think they're going to announce, from what I'm hearing from the rumors, is a Dark Souls Final Fantasy Origins FF1 type remake thing. So that will be interesting. And then obviously Nintendo as well. My guess is we'll get the title for Breath of the Wild 2, as well as probably another trailer. I don't know if we're going to get gameplay, but we could get gameplay because they've got the treehouse afterwards for about 3 hours. But I also think they're going to showcase Splatoon.
Hello.
Yo.
What's up, Winks?
How is it going? How was the rest of Persona?
Pretty good, pretty chill. Since we got through all that dungeon stuff last time.
Nice.
Saving Porn Girl, as you call her.
Well, she was on TV half naked. What do you expect?
Look, that was different, alright?
They announced non-console exclusive games too. Who? Nintendo Ultra? Did you find the murderer yet?
No, that's like one of the big main plot points of the story.
How do we know it's not Opie?
I mean, I guess we don't.
Why do I feel like out of anybody that we know, he would be the one to murder somebody?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, Ultra, anybody can announce any game for any console. It's not exclusive to those individual consoles. Nintendo could announce a game that is on other consoles as well. I mean, they've done it before. I'm sure Microsoft, Bethesda would have games that are non-console exclusives, but typically they want to stick to console exclusives. But I could see the main ones kind of sticking to them, but other ones such as like who else is on at E3? I'm too freaking exhausted to know anything right now. E3 lineup.
Great, my stream's having issues.
You're good. Take your time.
Just like disconnecting every once in a while again.
Like Ubisoft doesn't have console exclusivity that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I don't think so. With Ubisoft.
I know Square doesn't, but they typically with their Final Fantasies, they try to keep them on PlayStation. But they're not they're not exclusive to PlayStation. I don't even think Bethesda, even though they're owned by Microsoft, is exclusive. Unless that changed recently.
Yeah, they recently got purchased by Microsoft.
Fuzzy, yeah, 14 is on Thursdays. I just didn't feel like switching the consoles I have to set up 10-2 today. Plus, it's going to be kind of a shorter, like a 2-hour stream instead of a 3 to 4 hour stream. So I didn't want to like fully do shit today, I guess. Capcom is definitely not console exclusive. Intellivision, Verizon, Take-Two, Mythical, Indie Showcase, like all of those are non-console exclusives. I could see Xbox releasing games that are just Xbox related. I could see Nintendo releasing games that are just Nintendo related. Is PlayStation not doing a show?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's like any specific Sony presentation.
They just had one recently too, didn't they?
They might have.
Yes, Fuzzy, it is a lazy stream today, that's for sure. I've been working 7 a.m., basically 10 to 12 hour days the last week, and there's really no end in sight of that right now, so it's kind of catching up to me today, which kind of sucks because I know for a fact I have 3 more days that I have to wake up at like 6 a.m.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, it's getting to a point where I'm just exhausted. I was supposed to be at work at 7 today. I got there at 7:30. I'm the GM of a Holiday Inn Express, but we don't have any staff, so I have to cover everything. Yeah, my staff is just like, oh, it's 7:15. That's about the normal time he'll show up. Oh, 7:30? It's alright. They all don't care.
Good enough. Better than 8.
The two people that I have working for me right now. I got my glasses on because I'm blind as shit right now. And I don't typically wear glasses.
It's fair.
If that's any indication of me right now, I'm wearing glasses. And not because I have fake ones like Opie.
Yeah, I should. I honestly should have glasses. Or I did have glasses and then they broke. I just haven't gotten any new ones since.
Fuzzy has to wear prescriptions all the time. I should really wear them more. I don't have contacts. And I know I need to wear them more, especially since I'm in front of a screen all day, and then I play video games at night, so...
Yeah.
I should. I don't. I might start, especially with how bad my eyes have been bothering me today, especially. Yesterday, too. Astigmatism both eyes is fun, being totally sarcastic. I have an astigmatism in one, and I'm farsighted in the other. So, I get it. I get it.
So how much did you see for Intergrade?
I just watched somebody play some of Fort Condor. That's all I watched. Because I was just watching it while I was eating Taco Bell.
Fair. Looks pretty good, huh?
Fort Condor does look much... It seems more like a card game type of thing.
Yeah, it's very much like... Pretty much like... You could easily see Square Enix just making a mobile game that's just Fort Condor.
Yeah, that's what it felt like when I was watching it.
And it doesn't look that bad.
That's what I felt like. And it seems like the two people that he talked to was Jesse and Johnny. And it played a match against them, and I'm just like, so wait. Jesse has met Yuffie, but then she just fucking doesn't say that there's some random girl in a Moogle costume running around Midgar trying to steal people's materia? Seems to be a little bit of a plot hole there, Jaxie.
Not really. She's not openly telling Johnny and Jesse, hey, I'm here to steal all your materia.
But you're telling me that people who hang out in a bar drinking especially that scene where Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge are sitting at a table drinking. A random lady that you don't know in a white Mughal dress costume covering her head doesn't come up in
Okay.
some conversation?
Okay. You want to know do you know the timeline
No.
of where Yuffie shows up?
No. I don't.
The
That's probably
intermission DLC starts up. Yuffie comes into town, or into Sector 7, right right after they blow up the Sector 5 reactor.
okay.
Holy shit, what is this? So by the time Yuffie's in Sector 7, Cloud has already like fallen into the church with Aerith. Um and of course, like, not too long after, I would assume like about the same day, just later that night, is when the plate falls.
Is Sector. What's the first one they blow up? Was that 6? Or was that 5?
Shit.
The very
That's
first
right.
one at the beginning of the game.
Let me see.
4 maybe? I don't know which one it was.
Yeah, because the Sector 5 reactor is definitely the one they blow up before Cloud goes into the church. Fuck, what was the one they blew up first?
Because is Sector 5 the one that Biggs and Wedge in the original die in?
Wait, say that again?
Or no. Biggs and Wedge die from Sector 7, right? They die in Sector 7?
Yeah.
Okay. So, because they only blow up one, right?
Of the reactors?
Yeah. Do they blow up 2?
I believe they blow up 2, because at the beginning of the game there's 1. Okay, this says it's Sector 1, so I'm guessing
Okay.
Sector 1 reactor.
Okay, so then she shows up and when they just did 5.
Yeah, once they just did 5, and there's literally a scene where Tifa and Barrett get back to the bar and they're like, we fucking lost Cloud, we don't know where the fuck, probably dead.
And that's when he is coming with Aerith to Sector 7, which they climb up the Sector 7 reactor, and then that's when the plate drops.
Yeah, because...
Yeah, see, that's the other thing, is because the game is so long, because they've expanded so much, and just thinking about remake, it's very... It's hard to distinguish the fact that what you played 10 hours ago is the same day.
Yeah. And I only assume that because Cloud falls through the church.
The only time you legit see Cloud at
Aerith.
night is at Aerith's house.
Well, because
Right?
in Remake, you fall through the church, you find Aerith, then you guys walk to the Sector 5 slums,
Yeah.
and it's still during the day. The next part after that is Cloud's about to go back to Sector 7, But then they see Tifa heading towards Don Corneo's, and it's nighttime at that point. So they go to Wall Market.
Okay.
And once they get to Wall Market, we're like, all right, we got to get into Don Corneo's place.
So does the entire thing of Midgar take place over a course of like 7 days or less?
Yeah, probably. Because I assume that's all like the same night. Is you see Tifa going to Don Corneo's, you go to Wall Market, then
You go,
all of you try to get into Don Corneo's,
then you go through his trap, go through his thing, and when you still
go through the sewers.
when you still there in the train graveyard, it's still night.
Once you get to the Sector 7 plate, it's still night.
So there's an assumption that all happens in one day.
Yeah, about because
From the time that
think
he
when-
falls through the church, from
think
the
it was
time
night
that Sector 7
when
plate
he
drops
fell.
is one day.
But yeah, that's all one day.
It's a fucking shitty ass day.
That's one shitty day.
That is a fucking terrible day. Alright, there you are. Want me to load up?
Yeah, I'm ready to go whenever, I suppose.
Better late than never. World of Darkness. God, that is a terrible day. That's
Yeah,
like
and the
20. That's like a
DLC
24 TV show day.
Yeah. Just every once in a while.
Did
Just
that
to
guy-
hear from Don Corneo, they're gonna drop the plate on Sector 7, and then the timer comes
Did
up.
that little dude just fucking threaten me?
Did he?
He said to me, if you want this aetheryte, you have to go through me. And then I walked past him.
Well, I guess you went through.
Suck it.
So yeah, with the DLC, like, pretty much the day Yuffie shows up, by that night, they're dropping the plate.
Okay. So then I will give them a pass.
And also consider that I think in the DLC, Yuffie talks to members of Avalanche, but members of the main branch. Because remember, Barrett's little ragtag group is a Splinter Cell that aren't associated with the main branch because they're too extreme.
Mm-hmm. They're like, we're gonna blow this shit up. And they're like, well, let's talk about this. No, we already blew it up.
Too late. All right. Well, we can't hang out with you guys anymore.
You can't. You're not really us. You're just a little too much. It's not.
Let's hope there's not
you,
any
it's
crazy
us.
mechanics for this fight.
I heard that this one has some pretty interesting dynamics at some point.
Oh yeah, wasn't Lance
Lance.
saying some shit about this?
He said this one's tough.
Yeah, this one's the tough one. Well.
Oh, people just kind
Oh
of.
no.
Did you die?
We have a gunbreaker.
Oh shit! All right. I've determined I might switch over to Mechanist when we get to Heaven's Word.
When we get to Heaven's Word, I'm thinking about maybe trying out Astrologian for a bit.
Okay. I think, yeah, I definitely think we're going to be switching a little bit of classes because I want to do Mechanist Because that seems sick. You're gonna change.
I am frozen. I'm fucking frozen.
Am I the only one not frozen?
Why am I frozen? I'm so dead. Why am I not dead?
I killed something. I'm a little paralyzed, but you know, shit happens. GG's, me. Oh wait, there's another one. Oh, there's a two-headed dragon? Oh, fuck. Of course there's a two-headed dragon. It's the fucking crystal tower. Okay, sorry. I forgot about how shitty the crystal tower was. Alliance B, baby. I feel like we're the strongest. Oh, okay. Let's just put everything on.
I just raised a couple people. No big deal.
Well, good for you. You're probably gonna get like 50,000 accommodations, and I'm gonna get 0,
Let's
even
go.
though I'm the only one alive. Cleared the eye. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. You're just gonna jump right into it. That's cool.
All right, okay, let's go. Yeah, sure.
He just jumped right into it. Like, he just fucking straight out ran at it. Like, what is this shit? It's all trippy.
Yeah, it is.
I'm tired. I'm not fucking high. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm not, but I'm not gonna say I am. Shit. Fine, I'll take care of the final hourglasses, everybody. That's cool.
Oh no, I died. I don't know how, but I did.
I never know how I die in this game.
Thank you for the raise.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank you for the raise. Somebody who didn't even do that and takes credit.
Holy shit, what is happening? What is that attack that just nails me?
I don't know, but for some reason it like weakened him to. Oh no, it wasn't him.
I think someone's trying to raise me, maybe? Yep, thank you.
You're welcome. I feel like you need somebody to say you're welcome, so I'll take the credit.
I'll take it. I got doomed? What is that?
Oh shit, I'm dead too.
What the fuck is doom?
Obviously it's death. I guess I'll just sit here until they want to bring me back to life at some point. Or maybe not. That's cool. Oh, Jax! Oh, thank God, Jax. For being... Did I just die again? Oh wait, no, I'm alive. Did you just die?
I just died again.
They'll bring you back to life. There you are. Come, follow me, my friend.
That was rough. I was doing good at the start and then just got like insta-killed 3 times.
I hate how much they make 3 look like it's a fucking good game with this. Oh, okay, they just jumped right in on it.
Oh, our gunbreaker. There he goes.
He's dead. So in the... Oh shit, okay. I'm also dead.
Raising the gunbreaker.
That's fine. So we fought the dragon, we fought the eye, and now we're fighting... Who is that? The 3-headed dragon, or the 3-headed dog. Oh, Zandy's clone. Got it. Yep, that's in the game too. We're missing Cerberus. Five-headed dragon, okay. If they just fucking
Sure,
jump into
that
this...
person's name is Areola Grande.
Areola. Not as good. They just jump
What
right...
the fuck is up with this gunbreaker?
He's just jumping into the fights, isn't he? The vasectomy is... Oh, the... No, that's not what it said. Staying alive, staying alive. Staying alive. Heads of thunder and poison. So there's probably a mechanic for the tanks to hit some of the heads, maybe?
Possibly.
Head of fire, head of ice. There's okay, now there's heads everywhere. Poison slime. Oh, I got something on me. Oh, never mind. Oh, nope, I do. I have died.
Ah. I've also died. I was just about to cast Medica too.
I have passed away in my sleep. No, I didn't pass away in my sleep. I've died valiantly in this fight. But bring me back alive first.
There we go.
Told you.
Big raise. Why'd it raise me right where the dragon is?
Oh shit,
Please
okay.
don't.
I'm raised right next to the fucking dragon. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. And I died again.
Excuse me?
What just happened?
I got launched into the air. Was
I
alive.
did
Hit the
too.
ground. I'm
I did
dead.
too and just got wrecked. These people have to hate us.
Probably. To be fair, a lot of these people probably know what the fuck the boss is gonna do and know exactly what to do. I, however, do not.
Yeah, me neither. You're alive. His name is Gluteus Maximus. Jack's saving my life.
Oh no. I'm dead again.
Well, shit. So's the dragon.
Thank fuck. I chose to pick you up, and as soon as I did, the tank was going down.
Yeah, I don't matter.
Oh, thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, he's got me?
I will wait for you.
Gluteus Maximus? What a hero.
I waited for you.
Thank you.
You're my friend, I have to.
Looks like the loot for this one's all for
Not me.
Archer, Bard, Machinist, something else. Dancer.
Sealed in 15 seconds.
We better go.
They already started the fight.
Of course they did.
Oh my god.
Oh, you kidding me?
Ah. Fucking Atmos. I got thrown off the side.
The fuck is this guy? What? Where the fuck is the gunbreaker?
Oh, I told you we were gonna have to fight Cerberus. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Yep. Oh, they already started the fight. Okay.
Here we go. Fight started. Where the...
Fuzzy, thank you. Yes, we are having an interesting time, but thank you. And also, have a good night.
Wait, he just swallowed motherfucker's whole?
Yes.
Wow, someone's a badass in benediction to me.
Oh shit, I'm by him, I'm by him.
What the fuck just happened to me?
You died.
I don't know how though. Gluteus Maximus.
Get a marker, run away from the raid, and keep running.
Waited for you.
I appreciate it. Don't stand in front of her and kill.
Kill the clouds before they reach you. Whoa, okay.
Yeah, fucking Cloud of Darkness is a bitch.
Giorno Giovanna. That's great. Okay, Winks.
I felt like everybody's watching us.
We were.
Oh,
Whoa!
that scared me. I don't know how I got into that predicament, but I feel like I was a life or death situation for the entire team.
Here, have regen.
Oh shit. Cloud's almost done. Let's finish her off. GG's.
GG's. Is that the FF3 final boss?
Yep. It is.
World of Darkness complete. Oh, Gluteus Maximus gets a commendation for sure.
I gave it to him too. Hey, I received one.
I got another minion.
Jesus.
I got 1 player commendation.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, Winks, we beat FF30.
Good for us. Fucking FF3.
You're in the cutscene, yeah?
Yeah. Cloud of Darkness is yelling at us. The double-eyed person is a descendant of Zandy and is got the royal blood and now is in charge of the Crystal Tower.
Oh, Heterochromia man over here.
Yep. Well, no, it's the archer one.
Yeah, he's got heterochromia.
Yeah. Oh shit, now he's
So
just
he's
got
got like
red
a blue
eyes.
eye and a red eye.
Yeah, well, now he just has red eyes.
Okay, I think I'm seeing that right now.
Oh, you're in the cutscene?
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking COD.
Nero, no.
Leave him.
He literally said, leave me.
Let me die here. I cannot watch you succeed.
Sid.
The hell's
What a
I do?
badass. The hell's that I do?
Saves the guy's life. You owe me. The hell's I do?
I don't know you shit. I believe I just got a bot in chat that was like, affiliate for free. I'm like, bitch, I'm already affiliate.
Oh, you can become affiliate for free because it's not a free program anyway. Do you remember when you had to pay for affiliate?
Oh man, those were the days.
Yeah, I know. They're the same times that I paid for my followers and viewers. All 20 million followers I have.
You already done with the cutscene?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna skip the rest of it then.
Really wasn't that much longer if you weren't far behind me.
Okay.
Alright, so
Let me take a look at this minion that I have received.
I can't believe you got another minion.
Where are you at?
I'm flying over to the area.
Okay, I see your little blip. Ah.
Oh, what an idiot. Back to the fucking Crystal Tower.
God damn it.
Should just blow it up.
Quest accepted. Did you already go back to the Crystal Tower?
Yeah, I'm over there.
Alright. I'm heading there now. Son of a bitch, don't tell me I need to do something else. Okay, no, I need to go down here.
Nope,
Cool.
just go to the Crystal Tower.
Cool, I can show you my new minion. Hey, Barry, what's up? I was streaming Persona earlier for a little bit. Just did some some side quest stuff, some S-Link stuff. And then Winks wanted to get some FF14 time in. So that's what we're doing right now.
FF14 time. Because I was lazy and didn't want to do FF10 too.
I don't blame you. This was easier for you to set up in the moment.
Considering I was a coin flip away from not even streaming.
All good, Barry. Appreciate you stopping by nonetheless. Sure, feel free to chill for a bit.
Hi Barry, I love you.
Says he loves you too, Winks.
Oh, stop it. How'd Opie's crossword puzzle stream go?
It was alright. Pretty chill.
Such a weird thing to stream.
It is, but it wasn't a terrible idea. because people were just in chat like, that word is this. We got you. We're completing this crossword together.
Did other people have what they were, like the questions or the hints? Or the
Wait, say that again.
Did people have what the hints were for what the word was?
Yeah. Whenever he scrolled over,
It showed it.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just got back from a birthday / PhD party for a friend, hence why I'm still awake. Fair. Sounds like a good time.
I should go for my PhD. I don't have to pay for student loans for another 3 years. And then I can make everybody call me doctor.
I know, what was it? Tanuki was late to stream tonight just because he was
at
a wedding or some shit.
Yeah, he was at a wedding. I feel I struck a nerve when I asked when his wedding was.
Barry says, go into STEM, Winks. They pay you to get your PhD.
Go where?
Into STEM?
Well, alright. My master's in business can definitely get me into that. You've a puff of darkness?
Yeah.
The fuck? I just got a cloud of darkness card.
A card?
For triple triad.
Oh, I didn't get that. But I also haven't played Triple Triad in this game yet.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Just take some coding classes if you don't already know coding. The skills are transferable enough.
Interesting.
True.
I could use a new career.
I could use coding knowledge. Also, Barry, I don't think you were here when I was talking about it, but the other day I saw that there are some decent rumors that Persona 5 Royal might be coming to PC. Like soon-ish. Speaking from Astro, the physics may kick your ass, but it does that to everyone. That'd be amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I was just looking some stuff up the other day. And I think it said something about P5 Royal getting rated somewhere. And something about it possibly coming to like Microsoft or PC. Some shit like that. So I'm like, all right, well, that's a better rumor than it might come to PC at some point. We haven't heard shit. We don't know shit. Yeah, I'm a little puff of darkness.
You fucking little puff of darkness.
Yeah, that'd be sick. So I want to play that game, and I also want to try out Strikers at some point. But before Strikers, I was hoping to actually play Persona 5 proper. Because I know Strikers is not necessarily a sequel, but it's kind of a sequel. Yeah, don't go into Strikers without at least vanilla P5 story. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like as soon as I heard that Strikers was like had some story related stuff and that it was after the events of P5, I was like, all right, then I kind of want to play P5 first. I haven't really watched anything on either of those games. So I'm pretty much ready to go into P5, find out all about that shit, and then play Strikers later. You're gonna absolutely love P5R if I had to guess. I've been loving fucking P4G a ton. A metric fuck ton. Like also earlier while I was streaming Persona 4, we hung out with Kanji a bit and I got his S-Link up to rank 5. Which only further made me be like, oh man, Kanji's the shit. Kanji's great. You standing here?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if this last quest is required.
Hey guy. You alright?
Is he just circling us?
Oh, he's a dancer. He's casting weird stuff. And there he goes, away on his motorcycle. What did you think about Teddy and Rise? I was definitely not expecting
Okay.
Teddy to pop off in that moment when we went to go save Rise. Rise is a badass for being like, look, I know I just went through some traumatic shit, but we gotta save Teddy.
So
I know I just faced my other self, but
the last
what's up?
quest, the last quest is not the one that is repeating is not required.
Okay. So we can go back to like the main quest stuff, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Yep, she's strong as fuck. Yeah, I can't wait to actually for her to stop resting so I can go see what she's about. Where'd you teleport?
The main quest is at Horizon.
Okay, that's right.
And I'm at Vesper Bay. Because I could use it.
I definitely was kind of tripping out during Rise's and Shadow Rise's and Shadow Teddy's boss fight because they weren't weak to shit. Didn't mean to do that.
Fuck, it takes you back to old doll.
I went back and watched. I checked a bit when you saw. Oh, chuckled a bit when you saw they were both neutral to everything. Yeah. I was like, well, we got to test, see what's going on. And of course, they weren't weak to anything, so I was like, well, damn. Guess I just better spam attacks and also get my main character to boost everyone's attack every 3 turns. And Shadow Risei's animations, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like every single one of those animations, I probably said, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I gotta watch that now.
The brow furrowing was very real. Oh, so Wink, something else I just remembered about Remake Intergrade. Apparently they added like a new ending scene.
Okay.
I'm guessing to the main story. So it's kind of an extension off the first ending scene where everybody's walking towards calm. But it also includes another extension onto that scene with Zack.
What about Zach?
So it definitely implies that Zack totally lived through it because he got to Midgar.
So it preludes that he's alive.
Yes, it shows that he got to the church where Aerith is. And he's like about to go in. And then I think he goes in and there's, not sure how to interpret this, but Aerith's not there. A whole bunch of other people are there instead. And he's just sort of like, what the fuck? Which kind of, to me, seems to imply that it might be what I was saying, where Zack's kind of in his own split off timeline now. Which would make sense because, like, in normal remakes timeline, Cloud has the sword. If Zack's in a split off timeline, Cloud would never get the sword in that timeline.
Wait, so you saying that there's some interdimensional bullshit going on here?
There's some interdimensional, inner timeline shit going on. I'd need to make a diagram to like fully explain what I believe is going on.
So you don't believe you don't believe that Zack is alive in the timeline that they see him in?
What do you mean?
You
They don't
said
see him.
they don't see him. It's just showing on a board. Nobody saw that. Like it just shows on the monitor. Nobody Nobody saw that though? Or was that more for the fans to see?
What are you talking about, monitor?
Well, how did they find out? How did they see Zach? Or how did we find out that Zach was possibly alive?
We find out Zach's alive because as the main party's killing off the plot ghosts,
Yeah.
it shows that the plot ghosts are like encircling Midgar in this huge dome. You finished Remake, right?
No, I didn't finish it,
Oh,
but
okay.
you're not spoiling
Well,
anything, really.
Yeah, I know you don't really even give a shit. At least not enough to be like, well, I guess I should finish the game then.
I'm on the final chapter, and I have been on the final chapter for 8 months. So, if that gives you an indication on how quick I am on my path to beat it.
Yeah. Well, let me read this from Barry. One little tip: in situations where a boss is invincible, like Shadow Risei was, don't worry about powering up or anything. You may need the SP for when/if the invincibility fades. Yeah, that's fair. For that fight, I guess I was just thinking, like, if I'm gonna boost everybody with defense, like the whole party's defense and their attack for now, to just try and get this fight done with as fast as possible. I didn't expect her to just stop taking hits. And if I needed it, I had SP replenishing items. But yeah, you're right. So while they're killing off the plot ghosts, it shows like a whole fuck ton of them just encircling Midgar in their time. Then it it flashes to a scene of Zack walking towards Midgar at the end of Crisis Core.
Okay.
And he doesn't see it, but the ghosts are circling Midgar in his time too.
Oh shit, okay.
As in, the ghosts are kind of happening across time, which I kind of have a theory about, but...
So, is Zack dead, but he's going to be brought back to life?
So, as he's going to walk towards Midgar, it shows, like, the scene from Crisis Core where, you know, all the soldiers show up, like, all the Shinra guys show up and are ready to just gun him down.
Yeah.
And he's about to fight them all off. And there's plot ghosts swirling around. No one can see them, except obviously the player. Which to me implies that they're trying to make sure Zack dies there.
Right.
But as soon as the main party in their time kills off the plot ghosts, they get killed in that time as well, since they're kind of across time and space, I assume.
Cross-dimensional.
So they're not there to make sure Zack dies. So then Zack carries Cloud into Midgar.
As I'm sure you are aware. When the war
So that, to me, seems like a timeline that's split off of... It's a Zack specific timeline.
Now, are they doing that to do something to connect into the games? Or are they doing that to prepare themselves for more DLC?
And your people.
Hard to say, honestly. Because, like I said, as far as I know, in the main party's timeline, they're already split off from OG FF7's timeline, right?
Right.
In their timeline, Zack still died. That's why Cloud thinks he was in Soldier. That's why he still has the sword.
Right. In their current timeline, in the very current timeline of Remake, as we play it, Zack is dead.
Yes.
Because there's no way for
Only-
Zack to be alive for Cloud to have the personality that he has.
Right. And
Be
so
that as it may,
what I
Guard
think
is
is
no
that
friend
them
to God.
fucking with the ghosts,
Your
which
tale
kind
would
of
stir the
go
hearts of
across
many
time,
men and women here.
affected
The Sultana and the
that
Syndicate
past
will not be
event
so easily swayed.
and created a
We
split.
shall see that
So
your
Zack is still dead in their timeline,
your king.
but
He's not dead in that.
they just made another split separate from theirs.
Far be it from me to boast.
I am in your debt.
Lady
Oh,
Yuki,
things are gonna go
forgive me
completely
for
off
observing,
path.
but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
They're playing with dangerous
We
territories.
know this from experience.
They are, because I don't even know how exactly they're going to handle that. If it's going to be like you're playing through Remake Part 2 and then all of a sudden, like Chapter 1 and 2, you're playing as the main party, and then Chapter 3, it flashes to, well, look, you're playing as Zack now in his timeline. Let's see what he's up to.
Let's put it this way. We're assuming that time is not. We're assuming time is continuous, and if you fuck with the timeline, you break off into your own timeline. That's what we're assuming. So since they fucked with the plot ghosts, which are interdimensional time and space, once they killed them off and Zack did not die where he was supposed to die, we're assuming that Zack went to a different timeline. But what if, because of them killing off the plot ghost, time is continuous, but since they fucked with it, Zack is now alive in their timeline. Because now we're saying that time is just a continuous loop. So you have to think of time as a continuous loop, whereas everything that has happened in the past will continue to happen in the past if you go into the past. As in, if I create a time machine and I go into the past and I do something in the past, I would have already done that in the past.
Right.
So if we're going to say that because they killed the plot ghosts, that fucked with what has already happened in the past, because the plot ghosts were there to make sure everything stays the same. Now Zack would still be alive, as well as everything that's happening, because they fucked with time. Or we can go with the.
So let me. Go ahead.
Or we can go with the Marvel timeline, time and space theory. Whereas if you fuck with something, then you go into your own timeline, which would say that we fucked with this, we didn't put things back in place. Now Zack's in his own timeline. It's the less messy way, but I don't feel that's the way that Square Enix is going to use time and space.
Potentially.
Because they have not used time and space that way before.
Right. Let me say this, is that the fact that the plot ghosts were there in Zack's time to try and what seems like make sure that he dies, because there's plot ghosts circling Midgar in his time even though he can't see them.
Right.
And there's plot ghosts like swirling around the soldiers. Which, like I said, I assume is them trying to be there to make sure Zack dies. which kind of implies that otherwise Zack would survive in that instance. The reason I think he would have survived in that instance instead of dying is because something, I think Sephiroth already fucked with something in the past
Well, he had to
and
have.
altered the timeline way back in Crisis Core era, and that's why they were there.
Well, now we're assuming that the plot ghosts are there because Sephiroth fucked with something, and they're trying to right the ship.
I mean, that's kind of exactly why they're there in Remake to begin with.
Is to
Is
make sure
that-
things happen the way they're supposed to happen.
Yeah, because Sephiroth has already pretty much started to fuck with the timeline, so now they're trying to make sure things go the way they're supposed to go. When Cloud first meets Aerith, it's not because Aerith is just walking around, standing on a corner selling flowers. It's because the ghosts chased her into Cloud to make sure that they meet right there.
That's true. So
Worth
they're
mentioning, diverging timelines were at the center of FF13 too. I know all the FFs are different, but Square has touched the concept before.
Square's touched the concept since FF1. So this is not new. This is not a new concept for them.
Yeah, and I mean, Chrono Trigger is definitely a lot about time travel, and Chrono Cross, although perceived by everyone to be the inferior Chrono game, does a lot with like dimensional shenanigans.
Yeah, and it's even with the fact that the point of the argument is that it's an FF game and Chrono's not, although technically is in my eyes. You're looking at this as a perspective of, have they done it before in FF? Have they fucked with time before in Final Fantasy? In mainline Final Fantasy, and yes, they have. FF1, you go back in time to kill Garland because he's in some weird time loop. And then apparently FF13-2 is fucks with time.
Yeah, that's what Barry's saying.
Yeah, I haven't played 10-2, so Barry would be much more of an expert on that than me. And then Final Fantasy VIII was a fucking time mess.
As you wish, Your Grace.
Yeah, there were some time shenanigans in there, huh?
My nation, Doma.
I mean, you
Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied
went
than
back
we
into
had.
the past to
Our
see
rebellion
what
was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Laguna was doing,
Those who survived.
but you were doing that in your head,
More than 200
so you
souls
kind of were in the
already
past
had
there.
confines
But then with
of
Ultimacia, you went into the future
Yet this figure accounts for but one. It is my
to
hope that you
kill her in
allow
the
us
future
all
so
to
she
dwell
wouldn't come to the
within.
past.
Pray understand.
What are the syndicates?
Right? You did go into the future, right?
I, for one,
Right.
think it's a mark.
So
Yeah.
basically,
The head of them.
what I think is that Sephiroth
I agree.
fucking around with time, doing his time shenanigans, sometime probably during Crisis Core era,
The law
He fucked
is
with
when the timeline splits off from the original Crisis Core in FF7.
Are you
You know, OG Crisis Core and OG FF7. Uh,
the wealth of
he fucks around. The timeline splits around Crisis Core time,
without hope.
Some say that
and
Surely the Sultan
the main party
I move that
doing what they did and killing off the plot ghosts made
Mayhap
another split around Crisis Core time, or you know, the end of Crisis Core.
precious all does
Because we're assuming that everything that we play
How
is
I choose
currently
to
happening.
conduct my
A proposal
And by killing the ghost, we've fucked with something that happened in the past because Sephiroth already fucked with the past, and now the plot ghosts are trying to right the ship. Or keep the ship
Yes.
on as current course as possible.
Yeah, because the ghosts seem to just kind of exist,
Everywhere.
not give a
that
shit
need
about
is.
space and time, and they exist across space and time. Since they were in this new timeline that Sephiroth has created now, I assume the ghosts first succeeded in making sure Zack got killed off.
Would
Right.
that it were within my power to
Otherwise, we
rescue
wouldn't
you
have
and your
Cloud.
people, Lady Yu, without the consent of the syndicate.
And
understand.
they probably didn't really need to intervene otherwise in anything else until the events of FF7 Remake start up.
The nerve of them!
Right.
And so
Oh, that you should have traveled.
destroying them there at the end of FF7 Remake
Now that
caused
we are
them to
alive,
not be there.
the monitors have grown especially defiant of
But,
fate.
okay.
Lord Lolorito most of all.
Because what you're saying now is because they killed the ghosts.
They died across space and time.
Okay, so then how does that... then you're saying that you kill the ghost in time in current situation A, which then kills the ghosts in past A, which now will make Zack alive. But then you're suggesting that anytime the ghosts were there from the start of FF7R to the end of FF7R no longer exist.
Ooh, that's true.
Which means that either we have 50,000 different dimensions or there's something else going on.
Possibly, because you're right. Like if the ghost died across space and time, then that means like through the events of Remake, there could possibly be more split off timelines of, well, then the ghosts weren't there to make sure Aerith ran into Cloud, or they weren't there to
Make sure that
stall.
Jesse gets crushed by the plate. Make sure that Biggs and Wedge die. Make sure that like they wouldn't be there. And we already know that the ghost got fucked with a little bit during the Biggs and Wedge situation because I believe Wedge was alive at the end of 7.
Wedge was alive, and then he shows up at the Shinra building. And apparently the ghosts push him out a window. Because they're like, "What? You're not even supposed to be here. You need to get the fuck out and die like you're supposed to." And then the screen fades to black, and we don't know exactly what happens. But since they didn't show his death on screen, we can kind of assume.
Yeah, you can't. You have to assume he's alive unless you see a body. First rule of TV.
Yeah, the big
Always
rule.
assume death. Always assume alive.
The big reveal at the end after they kill the ghosts is that Biggs is totally still alive.
Yeah.
Jesse, we don't know. Wedge, we don't know, but can
Jesse's
assume.
MIA, but yeah, we do know one of them is alive. They either really have something timey-wimey bullshit in their
Yeah.
in their plate here, or they're doing it for fan service DLC.
Possibly, because they could totally just say, fuck it.
They created
There's Zack DLC now.
They created Yuffie in Midgar as fan service DLC because, as you've said so elegantly, we don't know what Yuffie was doing prior to finding her in a bush.
Yeah.
So therefore, under the interpretation, they're technically not fucking with anything yet. Because she could have been there.
Yeah. And honestly, I think for Remake, because like I said, she meets up with some people from the main branch of Avalanche, and they mention to her the Splinter Cell and stuff. So that kind of sets up her meeting with them later and actually at least knowing of them,
Yeah.
which kind of fits a little better than we
I
just
found you
found
in a
this
tree.
random ass forest bitch.
Forest bitch.
Also gonna head out now. See you, dude, and Winks. Take it easy, Barry.
See ya,
Appreciate you
Barry.
stopping by for a bit.
I just don't. So a concept I have a problem with time travel situations. And this has nothing. It has somewhat to do with Final Fantasy. It also has somewhat to do with just other games that have done it too. If you kill the main boss in the future and then go back in the past, wouldn't the main boss still be alive in the fucking past?
You there?
Yeah. Hello.
All right. I just heard if you kill and then nothing. I was like,
Okay, so I'll
what
repeat
do you
it.
kill?
If you kill the main boss in the future, and then you travel back to the past, wouldn't the main boss still be alive in the past?
Yeah, actually, because that's kind of a thing in Chrono Trigger.
That's kind of that is my issue, and why I could not rank 8 any higher than it currently was, because that's what they did.
Okay, I
They
get
killed
that.
they killed Ultimacia in the future, which means that the events haven't unfolded when they go back into the past. Now, they also trapped Ganon in the future in Legend of Zelda in Ocarina of Time. But they locked him into a vacuum sealed, we transcend time area. So they kind of explain it a little bit there. But then you go into the past, and does he just disappear? Like, is he just gone? Am I the only one that thinks about that shit?
Yeah, that's when you get into time shenanigans in fiction, it's trying to remix it and make it something that you're not completely expecting ends up turning into kind of a mess a lot of the time.
Right, but there's ways to do it where it's not a mess.
For sure. It's just people keep trying to be like, well, we don't want to do the same thing that these people did with time, because then we're just gonna be like, oh, they handled time like Ocarina of Time, or they handled time like fucking Back to the Future. So
Well,
they try to
yeah, and
remix
back
it,
to,
and it
and
doesn't always work.
yeah, and Back to the Futures was you go into the past, you change the past, and you change the future.
Yeah.
Which it's an understandable point. That is definitely something that's plausible.
Yeah, it's probably one of the more basic ABC
But
examples of time shenanigans.
right, but then you have the question of, what happened to the current timeline? Does it just disappear? Do people not even understand it? Does it feel like they just forgot about it? Is there a blip in the system and you're just like, oh my god, I am now a poor fuck that lives on the street and I don't know how. Or does it branch off into a different time? Or does it branch off into a different timeline? Which I think branching off into a different timeline is probably the best, like, solution to that. But
Holy shit, someone's playing Chrono Trigger music.
someone was playing FF9 music on like a ukulele one day that I logged into this. It was pretty sweet.
Where are you at?
I am on the quest You Girls game at Vesper Bay. What quest are you on?
Promises to Keep.
So you're just the one right before me.
Sorry, I'm having trouble getting through Ul'dah.
Yeah, I didn't because I know where I'm going.
Dun 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 dun. Oh man, this is great. This guy's great.
Okay, so now you're not having trouble getting through Eldal. You're stuck listening to the guys play music.
Yeah, I was listening for a minute.
Got it.
He was jamming out. And doing a damn good job of it.
The fact that somebody learned to play that in a game like this, I give him full credit.
Yeah, it's amazing, honestly. Because then there are just some people who sit somewhere and just start playing different songs.
Find the 3 children in hiding? What the fuck?
But yeah, I'm very interested to see what the hell they're doing with remake and all this
Yeah, I mean,
Zack stuff now.
They're making it more interesting. They're making it so that people want to play it and figure out what's going on. And I give them credit for that, but I still want them to stick majority to some of the shit that needs to happen. Even if it doesn't happen in the same way, I'm okay with that now. I just need it to still happen.
Right. And I do appreciate to an extent that they're referencing a lot of things throughout the FF7 compilation. But so far it looks like they're trying to make it not suck. Like Zack's there. Zack's a thing now, so you got your Crisis Core. Deep Ground is there, so you got your Dirge of Cerberus stuff.
So you think Dirge is going to be a little bit more prevalent once they throw out their Vincent DLC?
If they make Vincent DLC, that'll be sick. I don't know how they're going to do it, since currently Vincent is in a coffin.
It'd be like a past type of situation.
That'd be interesting.
Does Dirge take place after?
Yes.
So they could do DLC that is revolved around how he got into the coffin.
Right, I get you.
Which, does anybody know?
It has to do with Hojo and fucking Lucrezia.
So basically, it'd be interesting.
And that was back when he was with the Turks.
Oh yeah, because he was a Turk. Oh my God! See, there you go. Now you have the DLC. It's right in front of you.
That would be pretty sick, honestly.
You have it right in front of you. If Square does not do that, I think it's a missed opportunity
Yeah.
at this point. And as somebody who's not a huge fan of 7, giving him ideas, I want money out of it.
I want money out of it.
I just made them millions of dollars. I want my cut.
Because throughout the Yuffie DLC, everyone is already getting hype about, like, think about how, oh man, Yuffie looks like she plays so badass. Think about how Vincent's gonna play. Think about how Sid's gonna play. Mostly Vincent, but
Sid won't be introduced until 2. But there also is DLC involved with Sid. You have the pre-launch. You have with him fucking up the rocket. You have shit that you can do.
just for the love of God, don't do Kate Sith DLC.
They even have that.
Just don't do it.
I don't think they should, but
You can make Kate Sith cool. You can make him play cool. That's the extent of where we're going. Just don't make DLC unless you actually make him really cool.
they won't.
Exactly.
You gotta find children next, is that? Alright. I am on and started Why We Adventure.
I'm on Yukiri's game.
You gotta find the kids.
Yep.
Alright, so you found that one.
I see one behind the wagon.
Yep, and then there's one up over here.
Alright, let me get this one. And then I'll sprint towards you.
And then I'm gonna end at Why We Adventure.
Up the stairs? Yep.
But I feel much better where we're at than I did yesterday.
For sure. We got through with all that Crystal Tower shit, so.
And I know that's mandatory at some point.
Why We Adventure.
Alright. You stick it out or you go it off?
I'm about to go off. I was just gonna
Who's on?
see what's up with
Tanuki,
this ring
Tia?
I just got. Oh, are they still on?
I'm checking, I'm guessing they are. Tanuki's on. Tia's on. Who do you want to show love to, Tia or Tanuki?
Either or is fine with me. I'm down.
Tanuki hasn't streamed in a
Either way.
while.
Yeah, I was about to say, because like I'm down to show love to Thea, but also Tanuki just finally hopped back on his streaming, so I'm also down for that.
Let's go. I'm going to go to Tanuki. Raid
Sounds good to me.
Tanuki Island. All right. I will see everybody. I don't know, Monday.
Yeah, and I'll probably see people tomorrow for, I think, just Devolver's announcement, and then probably more Persona 4. And
Perfect.
throughout the next week for whatever other announcements I'm interested in.
Perfect. Yeah. I know we're doing Nintendo together,
Yep, on Tuesday.
and that's all I know. And then if you're doing Square, I'll probably watch you while I watch Square, because your stream will be delayed from what I get, but I can still see your reaction.
Fair.
So yeah, I'm heading over there now.
All right, see you there.